Hey everyone, my name is Natasha Belfort, and this is Becoming Her Anyways. I just want to thank you guys so much for the support. Some of you reached out to me and told me that you quite liked my podcast, and I just really appreciate that. So let's get into it. Today, we are going to talk about heartbreak. Now listen, everyone goes through heartbreak at some point in their lives. Every single person will experience some kind of rejection, some kind of, disappointment. Maybe your expectations weren't fulfilled, maybe someone left you, maybe you had to leave someone. And today we're going to talk about what to do and how this is actually the biggest blessing of your life. I feel like especially if you were on the receiving end of the breakup, like you didn't want it and you wanted to stay with this person, you have the most power to transform. And the reason why is because you'll go through the most pain because you're the one that didn't want it. I feel like if a heartbreak doesn't change you, nothing will. I feel like heartbreak is literally what transforms you. Like I feel like if you are literally sitting there right now and you're maybe crying over someone or you're missing someone, this is the biggest power that you ever have, especially if you do the right things. So if you completely cut that person off, listen guys, we have to cut them off, okay? If someone has told you they don't want you in their life, I've already spoken about this in my other podcast, right? My other episode. Men will not want you if they know that you want them and they know that you're not willing to leave them, like physically, you still want to be part of their life. So they're not going to come back to you, okay? Because they don't care about you. And they know that you want them and they're not doing anything for you because they just don't care, right? So what we're going to do now, we're going to cut them off. We're going to ignore them. You see them in public, you ignore. You see them at school, you ignore. You see them anywhere and everywhere, ignore. You know why? Because you need to show this man that he did nothing to you. Even if this man literally created the biggest trauma of your life, you need to show him that he didn't do shit to you. But it's not just the outward appearance, okay? Because guys, we're going to do inner work, okay? So obviously, like outside, you can tell people that you're fine. Like obviously open up to people that you trust. But I wouldn't really recommend opening up to a lot of people because a lot of the time, people are just going to see you through their perspective. And I just feel like the best thing to do is, first of all, guys, get your emotions out. Like, talk about it to someone that you trust. But also, guys, just saying, like, people are going to get sick if you talk about it. So ChatGPT is amazing. Guys, I love ChatGPT. I tell ChatGPT all of my issues because then I don't have people judging me and I have someone something that actually helps me. And I know a lot of people don't really like AI, but I just feel like AI is amazing because it won't judge you, but it will kind of, psychologically analyze you and give you some advice. And it won't, secretly think, why does she keep talking about this? Which is, amazing. I feel like heartbreak is one of the most necessary things. Like, I have met people who have never had to leave their comfort zone, never had to let go of something that was toxic. Like, a lot of people, they just kind of stay with it or, they didn't really have to have that growth. Listen, guys, heartbreak is amazing because I've met those people that have never really been through much and like, yeah, it's nice and like you didn't have to fight and that's fine. But I feel like they didn't really get that transformation, if you know what I mean. They didn't really have to change. They just kind of stayed the same. People with heartbreak, like heartbreak is a catalyst. There is nothing that would change you more than getting your heart absolutely shattered. I feel like the biggest lessons you learn are from this because I suppose you learn like you can be alone. You learn about how to walk away from people. Like the more that you do it, the easier that it gets. I feel like also it'll take you some time to realize what a blessing it was because when you're in the situation, you don't really realize like how amazing it is that this person's no longer in your life. I feel like especially if that person left, the relationship probably wasn't that great anyway. Like I'm assuming that maybe you swept some things under the rug. Maybe, you didn't want to tell your friends how they were actually treating you. The second that they leave, you're able to release all of that. And I know that obviously the chemicals in your brain do not want you to let go of this person. Do you know why? Not because they're the love of your life, like the movies say. The reason you can't get this person out of your head, the reason that you can't leave this person is not because you're obsessed with them or because it's true love, but because the chemicals in your brain are addicted to this person. Like this person represents oxytocin, dopamine, through conditioning. Like you see this person and they represent all of these amazing feelings, because obviously you've had like a intimate relationship with them, like touching them in any way, like hand holding, hugging and stuff. That stuff binds you to that person. So obviously like when you stop getting it, your brain, it's literally the same parts of your brain. It's called the associated with drug withdrawal are also active in heartbreak. So that should give you some example. Like it's not your fault, I think also the fact that like the nervous system prioritizes comfort and familiarity over something different. So even if you think like, oh, there's better out there, you might still want to choose, your ex because your ex. At least like even if you know your relationship with your ex is bad, at least you have knowledge of it. I feel like obviously the uncertainty of like meeting someone else and getting to know someone else is also scary. But the scariest thing in the world, guys, is being stuck with someone who doesn't really love you. That's worse, okay? I also feel like heartbreak is just so necessary because you need that reality check. You need to like go to rock bottom so you can completely rebuild yourself. I feel like the biggest rebirths I've ever had were literally from when men broke my heart. And I feel like a year later you understand why that happened and you're able to like really reflect on it. And I feel like also you are able to change because you have to focus on yourself. Like that distraction is gone. He's gone. He's doing something else. You now have to focus on you and think, okay, what are some toxic things I do? You know, how can I improve my career, my education? You know, guys, like heartbreak is amazing. It really is. Like there's nothing that will change you more. And if you're going through it, guys, just know that in a year you'll know why. And it's not even just about finding another partner because that's not often the best solution. Like obviously, yeah, at some point you'll date someone else and that's great. But the transformation bit where you're trying to get over this person, you're trying to get over the pain, that's the biggest time to change yourself and to focus on yourself and like really be with your own thoughts. I definitely do feel like talking to ChatGPT is amazing. Like literally what's it called? Like the voice feature where you can just like talk. Amazing. Because you guys need it. Like we need an outlet for our emotions. We cannot suppress them. I feel like also, you know, missing that person does not mean that that person was for you or that like you had something that, you know, can't be walked away from. Like, yeah, obviously missing someone is normal. I love this Oprah quote where it's actually like you can miss a person every day and still be thankful that they're no longer in your life. And I think that is so amazing because I do think that like as humans we need to move on. We need to let go because if there's someone who's creating such pain for you and they don't care enough to communicate or, you know, they don't care enough to try to fix it, then you guys need to let it go. And the thing is, I feel like, especially women, like we want to believe that in the future will be better, that things will, you know, improve. And guys, it's our societal conditioning because we've literally been taught from a young age to tolerate disrespectful behavior because one day that behavior will change. It's kind of like the boys will be boys thing where, you know, a boy will attack a girl on the playground, like pull her hair, whatever. And everyone will go, oh, it's because he likes you. I think that's a ridiculous lesson. I definitely did experience that when I was young. I think it's absolutely disgusting. You know, also another thing is like women were constantly told when we were younger, like boys are less mature than girls. And I don't understand why that means that we have to treat them like children or we have to tolerate their behavior. We absolutely don't. Listen, guys, if someone's treating you bad today, there is no guarantee that it will change. In fact, the only guarantee is that they are treating you badly and probably will tomorrow. Okay, guys, we need to stop with this like societal conditioning and these lies because we've literally been lied to. We've been told, oh, you know, men are, you know, less emotional or whatever. No, they're fucking not. Have you seen a man when his football team loses? Have you seen that domestic violence increases? Have you seen how literally like emotional they are when they lose a FIFA match? Like it's ridiculous. Guys, honestly, I just feel like society has conditioned women to tolerate shit and we have to not tolerate this behavior. I just feel like if you're going through heartbreak, listen, you're going to have the biggest rebirth. You're going to be forced to find new people. You're going to be forced to try new things because you don't really have another option. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like when something's taken away from you, you have that space in your life. Guys, you must always have space in your life. If someone's not treating you well, they're taking up that space. I right now have space in my life. I have space for a romantic partner that loves me. And when I meet people that don't align with this, I go, no, thank you. I know you're nice and I know that you're kind and you've got some good qualities, but I don't really want that. You know, I went on a date recently and the guy was nice, but he had some habits that I didn't like and I just kind of observed his behaviour and I just realised like it wasn't for me. And that was it. It's not like I hate this person or that I wish him ill because he was nice to me, but you know what I mean? Like from my intuition, I just go, no, you're not it. You know, when you are it, I will know. Like when I find my man without being desperate, because guys, I love my own alone time. I just fucking love it. Like when I get home and there's no one at home, I just love it. I just want to be with my dog. Literally, that's it. If I'm with my dog, honestly, who fucking cares? Do you know what I mean? Like, no one can trigger me. No ghosts are outside. You know, no one can... When I say ghosts, I mean, like, people from the past. Not, like, you know, mythical things. But, honestly, guys, the truth is that heartbreak is amazing. Because it really will make you transform. And, obviously, yes, you're going to be sad and you're going to be a bit depressed and you're going to find it a bit difficult, you know. I know that when I'm really upset, my eating habits are the first thing to go. Like, I do not have an appetite, and also, like, sometimes I can't sleep in the silence because my thoughts are just racing, so sometimes I have to put, like, a sitcom on while I'm trying to sleep, which helps me because I can focus on that. But, guys, honestly, like, if you're going through heartbreak, find some hobbies. Like, go to Pilates, go to the gym, go out with your friends, make new friends, go out in nature, try new things, try to have as much fun as possible. Because one day, you're going to look back and you're going to think, wow, I'm so grateful for myself because I survived that. Guys, heartbreak is hard, But listen, again, if you are going through a breakup, do not be in contact with this person. Do not reach out to this person. Don't allow this person to reach out to you. Block them. Don't post for them. Don't live for them, okay? They're gone. They don't deserve you. They walked away from you. Do you not think that you deserve better? Do you know that there are women getting cars and houses and flowers every day, and you guys are being left, and you guys are still trying to be part of this person's life? Absolutely not. You will never find anyone better if you're constantly stuck to this loser, okay? And you know he's a loser, okay? And if you didn't think he is, because I told you so. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate you. My name is Natasha Belfort, and this is Becoming Her Anyways.